Hello, I'm Kenesha Lewis, and I am applying for the Pass the Torch Scholarship. And the question is about a teacher that impacted you, and it wasn't specific about whether it was a positive impact or, well, I believe in turning negative into a positive. So I had a teacher in 6th grade named Miss Ewan, and she was my math science teacher. So those two subjects were grouped together in the same class, but we were in that class for 4 hours or something. It was like considered a core class. So Miss Ewan, for whatever reason, had it out for me from the very beginning. She did not like me, and I cannot tell you what the reason is, like why she didn't like me. I was a very quiet, respectful kid. I didn't really speak unless I was spoken to, unless I was standing up for someone that I saw being, bullied or mistreated, and things like that. But whatever it was, Miss Ewan was always targeting me, yelling at me, doing things to, like, just searching for opportunities to get me into trouble. And one of the things she did was she would really scrutinize my school uniform. And so, I'd be just arriving to school, and I'd walk into the classroom, and before I could even make it into my seat, her eyes are on me, and she's screaming across the classroom, "Kenesha, you are violating the school uniform code." And I'm like, what do you mean? It was because a corner of my uniform shirt was not all the way tucked in, and so this would happen almost daily. And she'd write me up. She'd give me these write-ups, and so I think it was after 3 write-ups you'd get sent to the principal's office. So if you can imagine, I was being sent to the principal's office almost weekly. And it's hard to remember now, like, how come the principal didn't question us? Because he'd just send me back to class, like we'd talk and then he'd send me back to class. So, and I think so the reason why I chose this teacher to speak about her impacting me is because it just made me want even more to be that advocate for children, to be that safe place for children. Some people might think or just assume that all teachers love children and that all teachers are, that safe place and treat, all of their students equally and without bias. And that just may not be the case. And so that just influences me all the more to want to be, that the best teacher that I can be, to be that safe place for my students, that I will search for opportunities to find something positive, to find the good in them, to find something that I could brag about them, to find something about them to tell them that I'm proud of them. Like, look at this accomplishment, no matter how big or how small. I would want to find that thing, the positive thing to target and make them feel valued. That's what I want. I want my students to know that they are valuable, and that there is nothing that can take away the value that they hold inside of them. And so, and whether they come to school with all of their school supplies or they forget, maybe they forgot to put their homework folder in their backpack, or maybe they have behavioral challenges, that is not going to change the way that I think about them, the way that I feel about them, or the way that I treat them. They will still be students that I care deeply about. I will still be in their corner no matter what. And so that's what I want to create, a safe, positive, nurturing environment for my students, so that they know that there is someone that is in their corner, that they would know that I am their advocate. And so that's how I want to impact my students, and I want to do more and just go beyond that, and hopefully get into even helping other teachers be more compassionate and empathetic towards our youth, because they need that.